Hi there and welcome back to the amazing collection unboxing. We are on to box number 81 and I found a box with nothing labeled on it. So hopefully there's some model horses in here, eh? Let's find out. Okay, we have a bunch of box Breyers and they appear to be all Fighting Stallions. So let's start with this one. Remember many boxes ago we were talking about Ponica Emeta. There was the Indian pony, I can't remember, I think the Indian pony came first with the war paint where they came out with 4 or 6 or 7 different. Then in 1994 and 1995 they did the Fighting Stallion in the same concept where it was a bay Appaloosa, blanket Appaloosa, and then they all had different markings. So I think in 94 they had 4, and then in 1995 they had 4 different markings. Don't ask me which markings are which. Don't ask me which markings we've already seen, but we have a bunch more in this box, so it might complete the set. We have, this guy has like a white flower on his cheek, and then he's got a rainbow on his shoulder. And he has his little hang tag down at the bottom of the box. He is number 897 Ponica Emeta, the Blackfeet Indian horse. So this is one of 4 in that year and 8 total. Then we have another Fighting Stallion, same guy, number 897, but he has a long stripe from his cheek down his shoulder, and it's red and yellow with like a flower at the bottom. And he also has his tag behind his hoof. I can't remember, I think a couple of the others that we had the tag, and I don't think it was extremely helpful in identifying which horse was which. And then we have, so this guy was taken out of his box at some point. We have another 897 Ponica Emeta, and he doesn't have, he does in here. He has his hangy tag. So this guy, I will say as a collector, take your horses out of the boxes. The boxes aren't worth anything unless it's one of the original touchability boxes or something from back in the day. Take them out of the boxes. The boxes can damage them from where they're strapped back to the yellow. So this is Ponica Emeta Blackfeet Indian Horse 897. This is collect all 4 Native American designs for 1995. So this was from the 2nd series. And he has 4 stripes on his neck and a red handprint on his butt. So that probably completes, knowing collectors who like to be completists, that probably completes the set of 8 horses, I'm guessing. And finally, we have, this is Atlas, the Fighting Stallion. This was from the year 2000. It was a special run, and I can't remember which order they came in, but it was a special run from the Ginger horse. And they had, and we saw him a couple of weeks ago, they had the Mustang as a Marigot, where they had a map of the United States, or actually it was all of the Americas on him. And Grain, I think we've seen Grain. This is from that series of horses. This is Atlas, who has a map of the world on him. So it starts up North Pole up here, comes down, I'm sure this big blop is Greenland, Iceland. This is probably accounting for the musculature of the horse. This is probably the Americas, I'm going to guess, going on down. And it's in a gold, what we would call a gold charm pinto. Gold charm was kind of the solid gold. So he's gold glossy pinto, and we just kind of came up with that name. Let's see if it says anything on the front. The Universal Horse Atlas, the official model of Equitana USA 2000 from Breyer. Oh, and he has a blue eye with a little white eye white, and that probably had something to do with the oceans, because everything on that series of horses meant something. Grain was a legend from an Old Norse myth, and then Amerigo and Atlas were all intentionally painted to represent things, so that's probably what that blue eye was. Quick week. hope you enjoyed it. Lots of Fighting Stallions, and probably a completion to a series. And we'll see what we find in the next box. Join me then. Thank you.